What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Lawrence at Mighty Comics Collectibles, and today, of course, is the top 10 comics of the week. Now, in this video, what I do is I take 10 books off the Key Collectors app runners-up list. Every week, there's some awesome books that not a lot of people talk about, and some real wackadoo ones in there as well, especially this week. Now, before we get into it, I remind you guys, if you're not a current sub of the channel, do yourself a favor, hit that sub button. You're missing out on a lot of great content I put out here on the channel weekly. Nostalgia, comics, toys, cars, anything you can think of, we cover it here at the channel. And with that said, I need you to do me a solid. I need you to hit that like button for me, trying to get this one out to all the comic collectors out there in the community. With that out of the way, let's get into this week's top 10. Starting us off this week at number 10 is Batman Adventures Mad Love Special number 1. This issue features the second appearance and origin of Harley Quinn, not in the mainstream universe. Published by DC Comics in 1994, it starts us off this week at number 10 with a sale and a CGC 9.6 newsstand copy selling for $800, but get this, up 233% since 2022. Holy crap. At number 9 this week is Care Bears number 7. This one hits the list with no key significance and shocks with the recent sale. Published by Star Comics in 1986, a newsstand copy in a 9.8 just sold for an incredible $1,800, up 213% since April. Can anyone tell me why such a high sale, and what is the significance of this book? It's been a while since we covered some foreign comics here at the channel. At number 8 this week is El Sorprendente Hombre Arana number 164. Beginning with issue 123, Spider-Man comics created in Mexico were original stories with Gwen Stacy surviving past issue 121 and continuing as a prominent character. Published by Editora de Paradisos La Prensa in 1973, yes, that's a mouthful, it makes the list at number 8 with an all-new high sale in a CGC 7.5, selling for a cool $3,000 with no previous data available. Back to some American comics. At number 7 this week is Yellow Claw number 1. This issue features the first appearance and origin of Yellow Claw, a descendant of Genghis Khan. This is also the first appearance of Jimmy Woo. Yellow Claw number 1 was published by Atlas in 1956, and it makes the top 10 this week with an all-new high sale in a CGC 4.5, selling for $1,560, up an insane 261% since 2019. At the 6th spot this week is a book entitled Is This Tomorrow? This variant with no price on the cover was published by Catechetical Guild in 1947. This comic contains a story entitled America Under Communism. Sound familiar? It makes the list this week with a CGC 6.0, selling for only $325 and no previous data available. It is now time for our Mark Jewelers book of the week, and it's a massive one. It's Amazing Spider-Man number 129 and the first appearance of Frank Castle and the Punisher. This is also the first appearance of the Jackal and an iconic cover by Gil Kane and John Romita Sr. Amazing Spider-Man number 129 was published by Marvel Comics in 1974 and takes the top Mark Jewelers spot this week with a sale with a CGC 8.5 with a Mark Jewelers insert selling for $3,650, up 3% since 2021. Approximately 5% of the print run included these Mark Jewelers advertisements. Here's one for all you nut jobs out there. At number 5 this week is Psycho Killers number 8. This issue features a biography of John Wayne Gacy, also known as Pogo the Clown, believed to have killed over 33 people, with some of them even being buried under his house. Who out there remembers this one? Published by Comic Zone in 1992, it takes the 5 spot this week with a sale and a CGC 9.8, selling for $1,000, up an incredible 355% since August. What the fuck? Now, how about a book we don't talk about enough? At number 4 this week is Hot Stuff number 1. This Golden Age issue features the first appearance of Hot Stuff. Published by Harvey in 1957, it makes the list at number 4 with a CGC 4.0, selling for $1,250, up an incredible 85% since 2020. I believe this is one of those books that has been heavily faked, so be careful if you're looking for a copy. Rounding out the 3 spot this week is Dynamic Comics number 1. Published by Chesler Dynamic in 1944, this mad scientist cover, published prior to the establishment of the Comics Code Authority, is one of the scarcest books from the pre-code horror genre. It makes the list at number 3 with an incredible sale in a CGC 1.8, selling for $2,400, up 25% since 2020. Okay, let's get back to first appearances now. At number 2 is a foreign comic. It is 2000 AD, number 2. This foreign issue features the first appearance of Judge Dredd. It also includes a sheet of Biotronic stickers meant to be affixed to one skin to have appearance of a cyborg. Published by Rebellion in 1977, it makes the top list this week at number 2 with a sale in a CGC 9.2, selling for $2,880 and no previous data available. And finally, at the top spot this week, it's not even a comic. It is Overstreet Comic Book Price Guide number 1. This 218-page softcover price guide was published by Robert M. Overstreet in 1970. The original retail price was only $5 and was limited to 1,000 copies. It takes my top spot this week with a sale in a CGC 5.5, selling for $1,080 and no previous data available. So that's it for the list this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. And again, a lot of wacky books that sell on this list every week that I think is fun and entertaining and also educational that we need to talk about every week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles saying thank you for watching, happy collecting, and I'll talk to you guys soon.